Welcome to another adventure. Today I'm going to take you on another gold prospecting and hammock camping adventure. I'm really excited because it's beautiful outside, it's super peaceful, and I can't wait to show you this new spot. Let's go ahead and head down to the river and try to find a spot to do some gold prospecting and set up camp for the night. So let's go!
Life passes most people by while they're making grand plans for it. It's a quote we see all the time, but never take seriously. What I've learned from my short time on this planet is that every day that I wake up is a bonus day. It was never promised or guaranteed, nor is the next. I see so many people say things like, if I only had that, I could do this. But usually it's just an excuse because they're really just afraid to start. That's why I love Mother Nature. It doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about what you have or don't have. It lets everyone and anyone enjoy its beauty as long as you respect it.
So I just got down to the river and it's so peaceful down here. It's really hot out though, so I'm gonna change, put my backpack down, and then I'm gonna try to start gold prospecting. So I'm gonna use a different approach this time. No gold detector. I'm gonna use a simple pan, sift some sand around, see if I can find any gold flakes. The river's nice and calm and shallow here. It's a little bit more rocky than I was anticipating, but hopefully I can still find some flakes. Woo! Look what I found! Let me show you what I found. I was digging my little pan with my shovel, sifting some sand, and then all of a sudden, I looked down and I was like, what is that? And I found a little creature, a crustacean-like creature with, he's got some pinchers on him though, and I got some flakes of gold. Let me let you check it out. He's got some pinchers on him. Okay, so now that you met my little friend, I'm gonna put him back in his home, and then I have to get my gold flakes out because this is the first gold I've ever found. In a river, in a valley, in a desert. First gold! I wish you guys could meet him. His name's Fred. What's up, Fred? He's good. So, if I calculate correctly, I have a 32nd of a penny worth of gold, 3 tiny flakes, or specks. You're gonna have to take my word for it because they're so darn small, but they're in here, I promise. And I'm gonna suck them up with this little tool right here. Except they're so small, they don't even want to get sucked up. Ooh, I found some. He's really small. I found one tiny speck of gold. I found more. If I stay here all night, I'm pretty confident I'll be rich. Rich as in 10 cents worth of gold. That's okay. It's the experience that counts. I found so many gold flakes. Like 7 or 8 gold flakes. So many more than when I looked in the desert. But they're just tiny little flakes, so pretty confident that I've spent way more money on equipment than what I've made in my weight in gold. But one day, if I keep looking, I might find the mother lode. You can't be a doubtful person. You gotta stay positive. But it's getting dark, so I think I'm gonna try to collect my gold pieces, and then I'm gonna try to find camp and make something to eat because, well, it's just me and the fishies out here. Let's go. So now that I've found some gold, it's time to set up camp. And this looks like the perfect spot for a hammock. I've never camped in a hammock before, so this should be interesting. So let's go ahead and get started. I have to read the directions because, to be honest, I'm not really quite sure how to set up a hammock. You gotta cut me some slack. I'm usually used to sleeping in a truck camper and camping in a truck camper, but we're switching it up a little bit, so cut me some slack. So this is not looking good. My trees are just barely too far apart, like 4 inches. So looks like I'm sleeping on the ground unless I find some more trees that are a little closer together. So I'm gonna go hunt some trees. This is such a beautiful spot to camp. I really just want to sleep right by the river and hear the sound of the water all night. And I don't want to look for any other trees. So I just remembered I have this hatchet. And it actually has paracord attached to it. So I'm only a couple inches short. So I'm gonna try to untie this and attach the hammock. Do you think it's strong enough to hold? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Ta-da! Look at this beautiful hammock. It's perfect. So I have successfully suspended my hammock, and thank goodness I brought this hatchet with a paracord, or else I would have been sleeping on the ground with the bugs. But all I did was loop it 3 times and I tied it like a shoe, and the reason I did that is because when I lay down in it, I won't create a super tight knot that I won't be able to get out tomorrow morning. I can just pull right on my shoelace basically and it'll come down, and then I can wrap it back up, and next time I'll find trees that are a little bit closer together. But it worked! It worked. It worked. And let's be honest, I tied it like a shoe because I don't know how to tie any other knot. So if you want to show me or tell me or inform me of the best knot that you would have used, tell me below, because next time I'll try to use it. But I do have 3 layers, 3 loops, so it should be strong enough to hold my weight. Let's make dinner. This is how I get water when I'm out here. So this is how I drink water when I'm camping. You just take the blue bag, and as you saw me walk out into the river, and you fill it, and then you just screw the filter right on, and it filters lots of the bacteria out. Then you just flip it over and you pull the valve and you squeeze. But whoops, first I'm gonna get my stove started and then I'll boil some water. You just use pressure to squeeze the water out through the filter. Now, I'm just gonna let it boil. This stove is so handy. I use it all the time to boil water for my instant coffee. If you want to check out my instant coffee, it's a mushroom coffee with 7 superfood mushrooms. Super easy to use. It's instant coffee, so I just boil water when I'm out camping on adventures, and then I just add my instant coffee, and I have instant energy and superfoods all in one. But tonight, I'm just going to be trying the Mexican quinoa bowl. This is a first for me. I haven't had this one before. It's by Good to Go, and it's butternut squash and black beans in a mole poblano sauce. Sounds scrumptious because I'm super hungry. Good thing I have a net on my tent because otherwise I'd be probably attacked by bugs and bats while I'm sleeping. So very, very glad that I have a net. It's really cool too. The hammock actually flips over and you can use it without the net. Open it up. Oh, make sure you take out the little canopy. Oh, it smells great. We're gonna let it sit. It's gonna cook. And now while my food is cooking, I'm gonna check out some of these bats because they're super creepy and there's so many of them. There's like 25 or 30 and they just all came out at once and they're all swooping and eating all the bugs. So I'm gonna let you check them out. I'm just gonna stay in here and eat my food and hide from all the bugs and the bats. And when it gets cold enough, I'll probably crawl out and grab my sleeping bag. But right now, it's still pretty warm and it's really comfortable and cozy in here. This net is awesome because it gives me lots of headroom. I don't feel claustrophobic at all, and I can still watch all the bats and listen to the water. I'm gonna eat my quinoa bowl now. Bye!